Speak to yet another 1,000-yard season for you. The milestone just keeps growing and growing.
I appreciate it. Happy we got the win. Most importantly, I'm happy with the record. Obviously, I had a lot of great quarterbacks and offensive coordinators who believed in me, so I really appreciate them. And hopefully, I can keep that streak going, however long my career goes.
When you made that 11-yard catch, did you know that that was it?
Yeah, we all knew. Everybody was talking about it on the sideline, and nowadays you see the stats everywhere, so yeah, we knew.
Mike, do you think you're as good now as you've ever been?
You said what?
Do you think you're as good now as you've ever been?
Yeah.
Why?
It was a couple years, 2018, 2019, I was really great, but this year I get smarter each year, and the game slows down for me each year. If I'm healthy, I'm a real problem to deal with, and I've just been blessed with health and learning how to take care of my body as I get older.
Mike, you described the 75-yard touchdown and just taking off at the 4 or 5 yard line to reach the pylon.
I mean, Baker threw an unbelievable ball. It was a play we worked on in practice a lot. I got my steps right. I wasn't short on my route, and it worked. Hit me in stride, and I was able to beat the defense to the end zone.
Did you know that you had gotten in? Or?
Yeah, I felt, unless I stepped out, but I knew I crossed the ball over the plane. I had a similar play last year against Atlanta early in the year where I did the exact same thing, but they didn't give me the touchdown. So I'm happy they gave it to me this time.
That was the most.
You went up and said something to the ref after that. What was that?
Huh?
You said something to the ref after that play.
I said, it's a touchdown, baby.
Every year we talk to you, like in training camp and OTAs, and you're always talking about, I want more yak, I want more yak. That 75-yard touchdown you had was the most yak you've ever had on a single play in your career. Just what does that mean to you? Just the fact that you've been able to evolve your game so much and be so many different things, play so many different roles, so many different systems, so many different QBs.
Like you said, it's something I work on. Year in, year out, I'm trying to work on my weaknesses because no player is perfect. So you can always work on something, and that's what I try to do year in, year out.
That touchdown, obviously the offense had kind of stalled there for a while. What did that do just to get a spark, kind of liven the crowd up too?
It was huge. You felt it on the sideline. The crowd erupted. I mean, it was huge for us. We had some opportunities in the first half with the weather. I mean, obviously they had to play in the weather as well, but I was happy that it stopped and we were able to get, to put the ball down the field. So,
Mike, you had 150 yards to go during this game. It was 81 before that 75-yard touchdown. At what point in the game did you maybe start getting in the back of your head like, hey, I could probably do this today?
No, I knew how they were playing us, that I was going to have some opportunities, but the rain was kind of, put that to a halt in the second quarter. But thank God that it stopped. Pouring down. Like it was bad. Usually a little rain ain't too bad, but it was going crazy.
Mike, you now have more receptions, more touchdowns, more yards against Carolina than any other team. What is it about this team that you just thrive against?
I don't know. Every game is different. Every time I play them, it's been different. But they give me a lot of free access and a one-on-one matchup. So that's what I do. Be man to man.
You talked about that play and how it just gave a jolt to your team. Just what's it like as a player to be in a game like that where you have the ability to just get this entire stadium, all thousands of people, like to give them that jolt of electricity to bring joy to people?
I mean, it's what you want as a kid. It's what we dream about. I've always dreamed about this. I've always been a huge fan of sports, and I always said one day I want to be one of those guys. There's plenty of them, but I'm happy that I'm one of them.
And now you get to you're joining them in the history books, right? Like now you're behind only Jerry Rice.
Absolutely, and it seems surreal at times, but it's just I'm in the moment. So maybe I'm long gone from the game. I'll look back and really think about what I've done.
Have you thought about passing Jerry?
Last week that could have been challenged that weren't. Were you going to make sure that Todd challenged this one?
He didn't challenge this one, though, right?
No, he didn't.
He did challenge it? Okay, well, I'm happy he challenged it because I needed that one. I ran forward for that one. I was tired. I came to the sideline, had to throw up a little bit, so I'm happy I earned that one.
You threw up before that one or after?
After.
Oh, after.
Mike, have you thought about passing Jerry Rice? Is that something on your mind? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I've said it this offseason. I'm close, so I've got one more year to do it, but I can't do nothing about it now. I just got to finish off this season strong and help our team get to the playoffs.
How many years do you think you can keep doing this? Because there's guys right now that are coming out of college that are like 26 years old, and it's like you're 4 years older than them, and you've got 10 seasons in the league.
Well, I got blessed and lucky that I redshirted as a freshman in college, only played 2 years there, and then I was a little raw, and then I came in with not much damage done to my body. So that's been helpful for me. So I don't know, the way I feel better than I did when I was younger. So I don't know how long.
The win puts you back in the hunt for the NFC title. It's all in front of you next week. Are you thinking about that yet, or are you going to celebrate the win first?
I mean, we're going to celebrate the win because obviously we know how hard it is to win in this league, but you know, the NFC South is our goal to win. We want to host a playoff spot, so we got to keep working towards that.
Mike, you talked openly about wanting to be a Hall of Famer. Do you feel like with this accomplishment that you are a Hall of Famer, just a matter of time?
That's not for me to decide. I know that I'm a Hall of Fame caliber player. Like I've seen all the guys that played. I've seen all the guys that are in the Hall of Fame. I know what I can do, but my career's not over yet. So that's something to think about in the future.
The longevity, like what it takes to get your body ready every single week. Just can you put into words like what that has been like? Because a lot of the guys that you came into the league with that were extremely talented, they haven't been able to stay on the field.
Some guys have. Devontae Adams has played a long time, the same as me. You know, true number one receiver. Tyreek Hill, year 8. I mean, we can do it. Keenan Allen, year 11. You know, guys can do it. Just we take care of our body and just we need some help from the Lord.
Mike, there's been a lot of discussion about your future with this team next year. Do you think that you're having this year will have a big impact on that?
I would say
There's been a lot of discussion just about your future next year with your contract being up, but the year that you're having, the impact that this would have, do you think, on that future?
I don't know. When that moment comes, it'll come. But right now, I'm focused on trying to get this team to the playoffs.
Okay.